What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan A. Polk, and welcome to the wrap up. And today I'm going to review a movie that, I am kind of late on it because it came out 2 months ago on Disney Plus, but, hey, I'm going to review it anyway because I felt like reviewing it. And that is Artemis Fowl, which is a movie that is based on a book, and it's a movie about this 12-year-old mastermind criminal who who was on a mission to save his missing father, who has been kidnapped by some fairies. And this kid, he teams up with a fairy and a dwarf, and yes, they're on this mission to rescue his father. And his father, he's being kidnapped because apparently the Fowl family stole this item from some fairies. And this was another movie that was supposed to get released in theaters, but couldn't, of course, because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Instead, it got released onto Disney Plus. And I'm gonna be honest, after watching this movie, I am happy that I saw it on Disney Plus. I've never heard of the book, and I never heard of the book, knew nothing about it, but when I saw the trailer, it looked pretty interesting. So I was like, okay, and then I was hearing stuff about it, because honestly, I didn't hear nothing good about this movie, but I still wanted to check it out and also review it too as well. And Artemis Fowl, I will say, it did have some good special effects. Special effects I did like, but then there was also some times where you can just tell that there is way too much CGI in it, and is at times I kind of felt like I was watching a Tim Burton movie almost, and that was the only thing. But still, special effects were good, and some of the action scenes that was in it was good too. But it was just one of those movies that just wasn't quite there, and it wasn't really that entertaining. It was it was something that I do think that, like, if I would have went to the movies to go see it, I would have been disappointed. Yes, like I said, I'm so happy that I had watched this on Disney Plus. If anything, I probably would have seen this movie on on the days where on a day where the movie theater is having a special. Like here in my city, we have a movie theater that does $6 Mondays at a movie theater. So I probably wouldn't have been too disappointed if I would have saw it on that day. But then again, maybe I would have, because because it wasn't just pleasing to me at all. The only thing that really had excited me was just the special effects and the action. And now the kid who plays Artemis Fowl, he's a talented actor. And you also got Colin Farrell in this movie, and the funny Josh Gad in this movie. Their acting was good too, but it was just the flow of the movie and the storyline. Yeah, it just wasn't really quite there. And this is a movie that goes on the bad list of movies for 2020. I mean, Disney, come on, man. I know you guys bear that. Disney has made quite some made quite some not so good live action movies over the years, and this is definitely one of them. Artemis Fowl. I'm pretty sure that the book is probably better than the movie, because it's obviously popular enough to be made into one. So, yeah, Artemis Fowl. If you're a fan of the book, then I would say check it out. Just to see it, but I do think that, like, you probably will be disappointed. And if you have Disney Plus, should you be in a rush to watch this movie? Definitely not. Do not be in a rush to see this movie. If well, that is if you haven't seen it yet. I know I'm 2 months behind on doing the review, but some people probably haven't seen it yet. So, but Artemis Fowl is something that I think it also could have been better too. I mean, they could have just done better with the flow of the movie and everything. Because the acting was good, but just the storyline of it and everything and how the way the movie went, yeah. And also, quit using so much CGI. Quit overdoing it with the CGI. Because there's literally, I literally felt like I was watching a Tim Burton movie. I mean, and I like Tim Burton, but still, I mean, just way too much CGI. You know, can make special effects look really animated. So, Artemis Fowl's grade. I give Artemis Fowl a C minus. And the only reason why I give it that is just because of, yeah, I give it a C minus only because of the acting. I mean, the acting was pretty good, but yeah, still a terrible movie. And for Artemis Fowl, out of 5 stars, I give Artemis Fowl 2 out of 5 stars. Almost wanted to give it 1, but it's worthy of 2 stars. So until then, this is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up. And also, if you like this video, hit like. Feel free to comment below on what you thought about the review, or if you've seen the movie, feel free to comment below on what you thought about the movie. And if you want to see more reviews from me, hit subscribe to check out some more.